Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of the TasCast Show. Here I talk about entrepreneurship, veganism, data science, comedy, and especially when I have a guest over, we touch on the topics of motivation and self-improvement. Without further ado, let's move on with today's episode. This is episode 47 of the TasCast Show. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode so far. I would like to apologize for last week. I didn't manage to record an episode. The reason for that is because I went for a 2-day datathon at Deloitte in Edinburgh. So for those of you who don't know what a datathon is, it's basically like a hackathon where you, like data scientists and other professionals, are getting together to try and create a solution to a problem that is within a specified like category. Last week's problem, it was the category basically we're working on. It was about finance services for good, or basically big data to help us create financial services for good. Now, it was an interesting experience, but I didn't get much sleep and it kind of ruined my whole week schedule. So I had to get back to organizing myself this week. So I'm very, very sorry for last week no recording. It's just like I never gotten to get some time after Tuesday to actually record an episode because it's the last semester of my master's as well. And it hasn't been very easy last week, but now I'm trying my best. I know I was supposed to record it yesterday, but yesterday was a day that I managed to do enough work so I can catch up with what I left behind. And now today I'm recording this episode. Tomorrow I should go back to normal on Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. And on that note, I would like to also let you know that I decided to do the episodes on Friday instead of Wednesday because it takes me time to edit, record and edit and publish. So thank you very much to those who are actually supporting the video as well. Anyway, without further ado, let's move on with the topic of the day. So today I would like to talk about how some of the things in a datathon are transferable in business as well, when you work or when you start your own business. What do I mean by that? I've been an entrepreneur since I remember myself. Started my own business at the age of 12 and failed a few times already, which is fun for me. And I know some things that you can do in your daily life actually, or when you do at work, you don't realize that are skills that are transferable to other jobs and especially to your business or your own startup for when you decide to actually go on and start a company. So during the two things that I'm noticing every time I go to datathons or hackathons, the reason I'm going to these events is because it's challenging. First of all, you need to form teams quickly, and you have to apply your skills, different skills and motivation in order to build something from scratch, almost from scratch at least, quickly within 24 or 48 hours. You have to have at least an MVP or sometimes even a minimum revenue product, or as what I like to call a product that you can sell for a minimum value and not just give away as a minimum viable product. And I believe that you can apply these experiences to your business. So basically, I've been saying basically a lot today morning, so I'm sorry if it's annoying, but basically, so if you go to a datathon or a hackathon, challenge yourself. Try to go and challenge yourself to work. So you just create this 24 hours or 48 hours, depending how long the datathon or the hackathon is. I know it's not the easiest thing to do because it can actually ruin your whole week.
So if it's a weekend one, it might be better because the one I went last week was a weekday one. I prefer the weekend ones. And see, just learn from the experience of forming a new team. Or if they just put you in a team that you don't know anyone, what are you gonna do? You're going to introduce yourselves. The second step is, okay, what's your experience, what's your background? Yeah, and try to understand what people can do based on their experience and background. This is a quick this has to happen quickly. Yeah, this is gonna help you on when you work with within a new team, if you start a new job, or if you are employing someone, if you are recruiting. It's gonna help you figure out which people might be more suitable for a role based on your experiences working with new people. And then this is transferable to your work or especially to your business. The second skill I talked about earlier on is getting quick results. I mean, really quick results. So you have to analyze the market. You have to come up with a solution to a problem that you want to solve about the subject of the area or the general area that they give you in the competition, and create a small minimum viable product or a minimum revenue product, depending on the skill sets that you have in the team or the product that you want to develop, and back it up with data in the case of a datathone and a business case, and also present it by the end of the competition, because at the end of the day it's a race, it's a competition, it's a marathon. That's hence the name datathon or hackathon. And the winner is the one which is going to bring the team that is going to bring the best possible new product, idea, or actual product into the market about the general area of the problem introduced to you in the beginning of the event. So imagine if you have a business and you can create new products within 48 hours. You're like, all right, we need extra revenue, we need extra products. How long it takes a traditional business to do it? A year, 2 years, 6 months, whatever. We'll do it in 48 hours. We'll launch a minimum revenue product. Can we do it? Of course you can. I've done it with hackathons and datathons, and a lot of people have done it. But a lot of people don't go on to actually do it again in the real life. They do it during the competition, but they don't go on to think about it. Oh, can I apply in my business? And that's what I want. That's what I'm talking about today. That's why I am actually choosing to talk about this topic today, because I do believe you can do your business. So go out there, find a datathon, find a hackathon, a competition in your area or in the city next to you, and attend it and try to be part of a team, try to be viable, and try to extract as much value from your team and see what you come up with. It's going to be an amazing experience, I promise you that. That's all from me, guys. I will talk to you again tomorrow with more updates of what's going to happen in the podcast and the YouTube channel. Have a good day, and as always, make sure you're filling your day with love, passion, and compassion. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.